Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
Today we're covering the anime slice of life movie worth bubble up like soda pop. Yes, that's what it's actually called.
Yes. Now, Cherry is a shy boy who expresses himself.
Wait, his name's
Haiku.
Cherry. Oh my gosh.
Where a girl named Smile are complete opposites, but together they share a brief but magical summer. Remember, Sakura.
Yeah, Cherry. Okay. And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and click notification bell to updates on future podcasts and multiple pause videos.
Yes, this is a fun movie Netflix has up, and it's short. It won't take a lot of time to watch, but you will enjoy the experience and enjoy the characters and the zaniness and the normalcy at the same time. And it's really it's fun. It's a fun watch.
Right. And this isn't one of those anime where it seems like it's calm and then it builds up into some what? No, it stays very grounded. It's basically based in reality. So there isn't gonna be something fantastical at the end, like magic or time travel or aliens or none of that happens.
No, they're not gonna go Loud House movie.
No, no, none of that's here. It really stays as just a summer movie, or I guess you could say nearly end of summer movie because of when it came out. And it's a very basic and simple story. It's just something sweet to watch, and that's really it.
I think it's also a coming of age for both of the main characters because she's shy, and it's funny that she's shy because we'll just say a YouTube star. She's got millions of followers, and she's always telling people to smile, hence her name. But she wears a mask that covers her face because she has an extreme overbite she doesn't want people to see. And so everyone loves her even though they can't see her entire face. And that should be a hint to her that she's lovable regardless of what she looks like. And she's cute. But she has these self-confidence issues that causes her to keep it on. So she ends up meeting Cherry and her mask falls off. And she looks horrified. But of course, true to anime, he becomes enamored with her. Because she's got her cute little overbite and she's pretty and she looks adorable. So he falls for her and she runs off. And they end up switching phones. And then that's how they end up getting into contact with each other. And that's where the movie really begins.
Right. And it sort of just comes about with them meeting up again and actually growing a friendship. And then, as it goes on, there's even a second plot that happens with one of the elderly people at the mall. They have this section where they have like a caretaker place. And one of the elderly people that they take care of is looking for a record that he had decades ago. And the rest of the movie kind of comes about with finding this for him because he wanted to hear the song one last time.
And the record is of his deceased wife who had a singing career and she made the record.
Right.
And coincidentally, his wife, well I should say Smile, looks just like his wife on the album cover.
Right. And
there's a third plot.
Right.
Third arc with Cherry.
Yeah, Cherry is actually moving. He's going to, what they say, he's to college or something, or?
The family's moving.
Yeah, okay, the whole family was moving. Right. Making sure. Yeah, the whole family's moving at the end of summer, so it becomes this thing where he hasn't told her that he's leaving, and he didn't expect to make any friends, because I guess he's kind of kept to himself, and with his friends at the mall where he works.
And also at the retirement home where he volunteers.
Right.
His mom was actually employed there. She got injured, her back got injured, so he started going there in her place, and he's built these relationships with all the people there.
Yeah.
And that also works into it as well.
Right.
Because in there, you get to see he's shy, like Smile.
Yeah.
And they have them do haiku.
Yeah.
And he writes haiku all the time anyway. He constantly just spouts it off whenever he's walking and writing and so forth.
Right.
And then they tell him to get in front and read his haiku, and that's one of the funniest parts of this movie.
Right? And he's and shy is not the word. He's like, it might explode if he has to read it in front of like 5 people. It's like, calm down. I mean, I know people can get stage fright, but this is kind of extreme and everything. It's like, you would think he was disarming
3 lines.
Right.
A 5-7-5.
Right. And it's like, you think he was disarming a bomb or something the way he was acting. And it's funny, like, calm down. It's just like, you guys do this once.
So, a lot of things get resolved by the end of the movie. You find out answers to questions that you have. But the two main characters are the most adorable part of it. They're so awkward and they're gawky. The way they move, the way they speak, it all comes into play, having you come to like these characters more and more as the movie goes on. You also get involved with the man's search for the album, and it ends up, and it's an album because it's a disc, and it's an album because it's a plastic disc.
Yeah.
And it ends up appearing someplace, and you see it yourself. You notice it yourself when the movie's going on. So you're kind of let in on the secret way ahead of time. And
right.
It takes them forever to find out what you know, so they make you feel like you're so smart.
Right.
Because you
Because when they do find it, they look up like, wait, isn't that, it's been here all this time and nobody looked there? And it was so funny.
So it was great writing, because then they here, we'll let you in on the secret. See how smart you are. And it's just wonderful. It's when it starts off, you're not sure how it's going to go. Even if you want to stick with it, you're not sure. But it gently lulls you in, and you end up, by the end of the movie, you're happy for the happy ending.
Right.
You
And nothing
never
happens.
really know what becomes of the love between the two main characters. You just don't know. You're left on a cliffhanger.
Right. And we will tell you, nothing happens to the older man looking for the album, because they do that so much here in the Western movies and shows and stuff. Like, oh, they find it and then that's it. But here, no, that doesn't
Right.
happen. So you have to worry about there being a sad ending to it.
anything.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen the whole movie.
We were very relieved and very happy, because again, you grow to really love these characters, and everybody makes it to the end.
Right.
And it's beautifully animated. It's like watercolors, but more vibrant.
Right.
And I think we know just a couple of voice actors.
Yeah.
It's not a real huge cast of like English dub.
Yeah, it's
superstars.
very simple. Cast is very simple, and apparently it was the studio that made the movie. It was their 10th anniversary, so the movie was made to celebrate it being around. So it was a fun little idea to do, just a fun, simple summer movie to celebrate their anniversary.
Yes.
So,
and the last thing I would like to add about this movie is that the message, there's multiple messages, but I love the message here that's clear, is that no matter whom you are, no matter what you look like, there's something beautiful about you. It was evident that was the message, not only for Smile, but for Cherry, for the elderly man looking for the record, for his wife that passed on, for his parents. Everyone you were meeting, they were showing you some beauty that were a part of these people, what was beautiful about them. And I loved how it was done, it was just done in a way that wasn't over your head, but it was like, look, see here. And then you would see it. And I thought that was just a beautiful part of this movie.
And there were no, there were a few tropes, but they weren't the ones you've seen over and over again. They actually did something pretty different. If they have done it before, it's not often, because this is our first exposure to something like that. Because usually we've seen a standard so far, like with Oron and other shows, and how they set up the love interest, but this was done really differently. And as you said, how everyone was different. What was great about them that the other one loved. So.
And as always, there was a festival in here.
Always
a
some
festival in the movies and the
anime
and the manga. There's always a festival, so you get a festival here too.
Yeah, at least they're fun. So
definitely. So if you have seen Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop on Netflix, it's exclusive Netflix movie. Let us know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't seen it, again, it's exclusive on Netflix. Give it a watch, come back, let us know what you think. Did you like the characters? Did you like the storyline, the pacing? Are you aware of the person who wrote this movie? Has any manga available? Or if they've done any other anime movies? Let us know in the comments below.
And be sure to like, subscribe, and click notifications with updates and future podcasts and Monopods videos.
And continue to enjoy a slice of life.
Yes. And thank you to our possum family for watching.
Yes, this is February. It is Valentine's Day month, and we love you guys.
Yes. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Rascal Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.